If you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them out the hook.
All right, so we seen another team. Once again, it was a regular season matchup between the Bills and the Chiefs, and the Bills got the better of them. So I didn't really take nothing away from this game. I don't know how you feel. So my thing is, did this game between the Bills and the Chiefs tell you anything about either team?
Absolutely nothing. What does this Bills team have that it didn't have last year, offense and defensive wise, besides a couple player switches? The people are having fun with the Chiefs because they're not 8-1 or 9-0 the way they have been in previous years, but you can't always have your cake and eat it too. I mean, a loss is a loss. Are we going to sit here and confidently say that the Chiefs ain't going to make the playoffs because of what their record is right now, and we only halfway through the season? I don't give a damn if they the number 7 seed. It's the Chiefs.
Who won the division 11 straight times.
And like I said, it's different if they got pummeled. If they got destroyed the way the Ravens was getting destroyed early in the season. No, it was a regular game. Like, they was down by 10 in the fourth quarter, and Mahomes was doing what he do, being Mahomes. Niggas was dropping passes. Shit happens, but the Bills did what they had to do, and kudos to them.
Yeah, like you said, the only thing is that this shows that the Bills are a consistent team, but I don't really take nothing away from it because the Bills keep beating the Chiefs in the regular season. So it don't mean nothing. Yeah. You beat them in the regular season, but every time it gets to the playoffs, you lose to them. You done lost to them 4 times in the last 6 seasons in the playoffs, but you 6-1 against them in the regular season.
Yeah.
Allen. But in the playoffs, you 0-4 against Mahomes in the playoffs. So it ain't really, and like you said, I still think both teams are going to make the playoffs. The only thing is probably home field. But home field don't matter this season. They just beat the Bills in Buffalo last season.
That don't matter, bro.
Don't matter. All right. So let's transition. Before we do the come on, yo, let's transition to NBA. I just told y'all about Darren. He went to see his boys Mavs play. And I'm still, I just be thinking about this. So when I was watching the game the other day, y'all know my team, the Spurs. I was watching the Spurs and Lakers. And y'all seen how Luka been off to a hot start, averaging like 40 points and all that. And I just keep thinking about this. The NBA really does need to be investigated with that trade. Because every time I think about it, there's no possible way you're going to tell me that Nico Harrison voluntarily traded Luka Doncic, who's led y'all to the finals, a top 5 NBA player, for injury-prone Anthony Davis, talking about defense to win championships. You ain't going to tell me that NBA, that Adam Silver ain't had no ploy. And like me and you always said, they sent Luka to LA so they could have another superstar at the end of LeBron James' career.
Everything you said is perfectly worded. LA is the face of the franchise. It's the face of the NBA global franchise when it comes to that. And LeBron at the end of his leg, this gambling shit is going to come down on his ass. Y'all heard what I said.
Yeah.
And they had to get another face of the league. I mean, there's always somebody ready to jump right in, even if they have 2 or 3 bad years. All the way back in the day from Jerry West to Elgin Baylor, Wilt, Kareem, Shaq, Kobe, Magic. There's always somebody there ready to take the mantle.
Like even when LeBron went that. Come on, yo.
Like, let's be real. The reason why it's easy to make casual fans believe this trade was worth it because of how much advertised was brought into Anthony Davis when he got paired with LeBron. LeBron, when you got the best player in the world at the time and the face of the league, Dick riding his co-star, of course it's gonna. And then they get a championship.
Exactly.
It's gonna bring up his value no matter what. So at the end of the day, even if people like, oh, he only did that because he was LeBron, anybody can bring up, oh, he got championship, or he a walking double-double, or that's the number 1 pick. It's a lot of things that work in his favor now that he has a championship and he's played with LeBron. So you can't say he can't play with superstars. So it just worked out. The thing why I agree with Telp is, like you said, you coming off a finals appearance. Anthony Davis is shown to be injury prone. There's no way you can say defense win championships when Luka led you to your first championship and your only other championship came off of a offensive-minded star in Dirk Nowitzki. Like, his co-stars, Michael Finley, offense. Steve Nash, offensive point guard. He had co-stars like Sean Murray and played defense,
Yeah,
but
Tyson Chandler.
like let's not act like the Dallas Mavericks organization has ever been known for defense.
Jason Kidd was on that down team.
Yeah.
He the coach.
Now you motherfuckers want to be, like I said, it's just a whole ploy. And like you could even sell it if Kyrie was still there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like you could sell it because we would see Kyrie Irving, we would see Cooper Flag, and we would see Anthony Davis. But like, there's no way to sell the defense wins championships, because the defense wins championships. You had Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, which both weren't good defensive players.
Neither one.
But guess who other team people you had on the team? You had Derek Lively.
A good defender.
You had Daniel Gafford.
A good defender.
You
P.J. Washington, a decent defender. They have height.
Yeah, and you got a couple people coming out of the bench though to say the defense don't win championships. Ain't that your job as a coach?
And then it's another, and this
instill defense until you play.
And then it's another thing talking about. I don't know if any team would have beat that Boston Celtics team.
Like, come on, man.
Talking about defense. Do you think any team that made the finals would have beat that Boston Celtics team for 2024?
First of all, them all-stars they had on there. Like, Doncic averaging a triple-double wasn't going to beat that Boston Celtics team. Like, the matchup, y'all didn't even match up right with the Boston Celtics. Like, come on now, they had the unicorn who didn't even play in all the games, and none of your people can match him once he on the exactly. He had the 3-point line. Big Al can shoot threes. Yeah, Derek Lively and Gafford ain't going out there, so it was a mismatch from the beginning. It had nothing to do with defense. Y'all didn't have the personnel. It's the same way they get on Gobert ass on the Minnesota Timberwolves. If you can't guard nobody, your 10 points and 10 rebounds mean absolutely nothing.
And that's a 4-time defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
Hey. See?
So that's my thing with the Mavericks. Like, the trade doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense to me at all.
Because if defense wins championships, you can keep your superstar. And there's a lot of defenders that open up in the free agency. I mean, there's plenty of defenders. You could have got you a Trevor Ariza. You could have got you a Royce O'Neal. Don't tell me that if defense wins championships, you can get defensive role players to go around your offensive.
And then while you mention that, they got a person that plays the same position with Andy a powerful, but you got Gafford and Lobby already there as defenders.
So you got AD along with the same big niggas, but got it. That's why it doesn't make sense. You
already got Kyrie.
You brought in AD
together
for defense, but you didn't get rid of none of them defensive niggas that he's supposed to be starting in front of. But you got rid of the most prolific person on your team, not just that gives you points, that leads the offense. Like, let's not forget, when he don't want to do something, he deferred to Kyrie. Like, my nigga, AD can't give you 25 and 15 every night if somebody ain't being his co-star. And if Cooper Flag the only nigga out there, what else you depending on? PJ Washington to give you 20 points?
Remember, and I told Darren, remember when they made the trade, obviously anything can happen, but I don't think Kyrie would have got hurt if that trade wasn't made. Because remember when Anthony Davis got hurt a few games in, and Kyrie was playing like 40 minutes per game.
Yeah, and Kyrie was doing everything.
And he was doing everything. Come on, y'all ain't gonna tell me. So that's gotta be the worst trade in NBA history.